This is the TMR. So, we'll try it. Trial run. Please get out your whiteboards and markers. Okay. Well, let's see how this goes. Now, remember what I said the key to passing the ECA is? The key to passing the ECA is? Get the easy problems right. That's correct. Get the easy problems right. Today's lesson is all about those easy problems. We're going to determine whether each relation is a function. Okay? Now, the first definition that I'm going to give you is the book definition of what a function is. Second definition I'm going to give you is the practical, easy definition. Okay? Book definition for a function is a relation where each x has one y. Okay? Each x has one y. You want me to make this real easy? A function is any set of numbers where the x does not repeat. Alright? So, what we're doing here, we've got the relations set up in different ways, and all you have to do is tell me whether each relation is a function. All you have to do is look at the x. Don't even look at the y. Alright? This stuff over here doesn't matter. Just look at the x. Do any of these x's repeat? Do any of the x's repeat? No, they don't. So that is a function. Okay? Number one, this is a function. None of these x's repeat. Now, if this looked like this, that would not be a function because this 5 repeats. It goes with the 3 and with the -2. But as it's written, this is a function. Over here, all you have to do is look at the x. Ignore the y. Do any of the x's repeat? Yep, they sure do. 1 repeats. So is this a function? Yeah. No, it's not. If the x repeats, it is not a function. So number 2 is no. Number 3. Graphs are a little bit harder, but here's all you have to do. Use a vertical line. And every time you go to a graph, see if more than one dot or more than one place in the graph touches this line. Okay, do you guys see how there's no place where more than one dot is on a line? Yeah. So, this is a function. Let me draw it up here how it would not be a function. If I put a dot right there, it is not a function because on this line, there are 2 dots. Okay? If I put a dot right here, it is not a function because on this line, there are 2 dots. Okay? So, each vertical line can only have 1 dot. Look down here. We are only looking at our x. Which point is my x? Jenna, which point is my x? 1 or 4? 1. So we are only looking at this point. This point doesn't even matter. Look, do any of those x's repeat? Give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down whether this is a function. Thumbs up if this is a function, thumbs down if it is not. Thumbs up if it is a function, thumbs down if it's not. None of these repeat, so it is a function. Alright, this is a function. Look at number 5. Give me a thumbs up or thumbs down. Thumbs up if it is, thumbs down if it is not a function. Thumbs up if it is, thumbs down if it isn't. This is not a function. Why is this one not a function, Josh? Which number in here repeats?
2 repeats.
Very good. Again, we are only looking at our x's. Our y's don't matter. But 2 repeats, so that is not a function. When you have an equation like this is one you're just going to have to memorize. All right? You'll just have to memorize this. If you only have an x, all right? Which letter matters that we're looking for? The x, okay? If the x repeats, it is not a function. Down here, if you only have an x, that x repeats, it is not a function, okay? This is not a function. Let me draw a graph. X equals -2. This right here is the graph of x equals -2. You see how there's a whole lot of points on that line? All right? So, if you only have an x, it is not a function. Every other equation that we are going to see this year is a function. Every other equation that we see this year is a function. So, give me an equation on your whiteboards that is a function. First, I'm sorry, let me go back. Give me an equation that is not a function. All right? I just told you there's only one way that it cannot be a function. Give me an equation that is not a function. Give me an equation that is not a function. Okay? That's a good question. What do I mean by an equation? An equation, an algebraic equation, is something that has a letter, and if it's an equation, it has to have an equal sign. The only equation that is not a function that we will see this year is x equals a number. X equals 7, x equals 10, x equals -2, x equals 4.5. Every other equation is a function. So, number 7. Is number 7 a function? Thumbs up, thumbs down. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Thumbs up. Once again, the only way it is not a function is if it says x equals a number and nothing else. Okay? If you have x equals 2 plus y, that is a function. If you have x equals 3 minus y, that is a function. If you have x equals 3 times y, that is a function. The only thing that we will see that is not a function is simply x equals a number. Okay? That's the first part of your assignment. That's the easier part. This one is just a little confusing to see, but it's not all that hard to do. Okay? This is an equation, because there's an equal sign. This is an equation written in function notation. Okay? Function notation. Let me write this a way you might have seen it before. You might have seen this as y equals 2x minus 6. Alright? You see the similarities and the differences between these. This part over here is the exact same. All we've done is we've erased the y and written f of x. Okay? F parenthesis x. F of x. These two things are the exact same. Alright? Now, let me show you how we do it. This says, find f of 2. F of 2. All you have to do is take 2 and sub it in for x. Alright? So, I've got 2 times my x, which is 2, minus 6. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 minus 6 is negative 2. So, f of 2 is equal to negative 2. I would like everybody to find for me f of 5. On your whiteboards, find f of 5. Okay. F of 5 means that we need to put 5 in for x in our f function. So I'm going to put 5 in right here for x. 2 times 5 is 10. 10 minus 6 is 4. So f of 5 is equal to 4. Everybody find f of 8. Find f of 8 for me. Okay, so this says f of 8. Okay, if you're having trouble, pay attention right now. F of 8. All this means, I have to look up here for my f, and I need to put 8 in for x right here. Okay, 8 for x right here. If I put this as an 8, 2 times 8 is 16, and 16 minus 6 is 10. Find f of 12. All you have to do, put 12 in for x. All right. Put 12 in for x. 2 times 12 is 24. And 24 minus 6 is 18. So f of 12 equals 18. Look at number 12. Number 12 says f of 7 minus 9. F of 7 minus 9. Here's what we got to do first. We have to figure out what f of 7 is. So come back up here and put 7 in for x. So I've got 2 times 7 is 14. And 14 minus 6 is 8. So over here, f of 7 is 8. Hey, did everybody see that so far? 7 in for x, we get 8. So f of 7 is 8. Now I have 8 minus 9 is negative 1. 8 minus 9 is negative 1. Woo. Look at 14. Alright, these are getting harder. Find f of h plus 9. Whatever is in this parenthesis, we have to write up here for x. Make sure you see this, okay? Because this is taking a big step. Whatever is in here in this parenthesis, we have to put in for x. So I'm going to scratch out my x and write h plus 9. Now look what we have. I'm going to rewrite this down here. 2 times h plus 9 minus 6. What's this right here? What do we have to do here? Jocelyn?
2 times h.
Good. The distributive property. 2 times h is 2h. 2 times 9 is a positive 18 minus 6. Combine like terms. Positive 18, negative 6. This is going to be a positive 12. So I've got 2h plus 12. F of h plus 9 is equal to 2h plus 12. Now, one more thing. I want to find g of 2. Last thing I'm going to show you right now. Okay, last thing I'm going to show you. This now is g. So I don't want to use my f function. I want to come over and use my g function. Okay? G and g. I've got to use the right one. Now the same rules apply. Put 2 in for x. So, cross out this x, and this is a 2. Cross out this x, and that is a 2. Order of operations. 2 squared is 4. No parentheses, exponents are done. Multiply, divide. 2 times 4 is 8. Now I've got 2 minus 8 is negative 6. So g of 2 is equal to negative 6. Alright? I think that's about enough for now. Yes, sir? It's okay. Alright? Okay, go ahead and put your whiteboards and markers away. You'll finish it maybe in SRT or a different class some other time. Alright, now, I want you to notice, one side says Algebra 1, number 11. The other side says Lab number 11. Okay? So, Lab number 11 is what this class needs to do. If you come back and see me again later today, Algebra 1, number 11 is what you will do. Okay? Now, I know I didn't leave you much time at the end to work, but when you come back and see me again later, everyone else will be taking the quiz, and you will be able to work on this. Okay?